and then a punt. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Leo.
Now Saquon Barkley working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I'm coming after you. Look at me. Zipper.
2nd and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's 3rd and short.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Barkley, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down now, it's Logan, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. You go tight. Alert, 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 alert. You go tight right there. Watch, watch.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
At the 18-yard line.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. This is Logan. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
180. Real. Too little, contact.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? 18 Gator. Number 53. Mike 56. Pull up high. Our time. It's our time.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
Mike 54. Check.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Ready, set.
Mike 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Your track.
Snap.
From the gun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Ready. 70, Indy.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
2nd and 9 now. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Slam.
Oh!
On third down, Barkley. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Ready.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a second. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Second and 4. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Hey, Charlie.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. maybe that's the way they should look at it.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
180! Check, 59. I got you. Run. Check.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Point it right.
On first down, Logan. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Switch gears. He's coming. We got double up.
At the 26-yard line.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. In for the score as they are now on the board here in the first half. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Down. 60 or. Hey, Foxtrot.
There you go. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Ready?
On first down, Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Mike 54. He's time to win.
Looking to throw. Lawrence under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Kill. Turn up.
Look at me. Go.
36.
Get it.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Jordan Berry now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Taken right around the 44. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. A big play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities, you get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Come on, set. 8 reads.
So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Rock it. Fight.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. all year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
This is fielded at the 27. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Watch the slack.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Going for the deep ball. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now it's Barkley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Mayfield on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's Mayfield. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Run. 55, Mike, guys, 55. Watch the back, watch the back. Mike.
Third and long for Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
X3, 218, chop, get it.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw on second down, Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, Lawrence. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Regular.
On first down, it's Logan. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Alert!
38-yard line.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check.
Hurry!
Mayfield on play action. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Logan. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
On the
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. 3rd down here.
Go! 60-or.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 19-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run again with Logan. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
180!
159! It's our time. It's our time.
Hurry!
Tight dog.
On 2nd down now. It's Logan. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Let's get it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
King!
They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Hey,
looking to throw on second down. Lawrence gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
ready, set.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, Delta.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game.
Check right 21, check right 21. 64.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. So now it's fourth down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Hurry! Let's get off the field.
On second down, it's Logan. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They'll run it here with Logan. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On second down now, it's Logan, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Let's go.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on first and 10. They run with Logan. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. On the carry, it's Logan. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now a give right side. Logan. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. T.J. Logan in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. 25 yards that time. This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. They'll run with Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Well, going into the final. But they could.